Hi everyone, we welcome you for a presentation on population pyramid. First we'll see the outline of a presentation. We'll start a presentation with understanding census data, then we'll follow by knowing what is policy making is, demographic demographic data understanding, and we'll end a presentation with conclusion and learning experiences. First let us see what is first let us understand what is census data is. Census data helps us to know where we are, how things have changed, how things might change in future. In addition to this, it helps us to know what has changed, how much, where and when. Census data can be used for marketing purposes, and it can also be used for policy making. But in this project we are using census data for policy making. So now let us understand what is policy making is. Federal government, state government and uses census data for making policies so that they can allocate funds for welfare, public infrastructure or public education. They also use census data for regulating industries and organization. They use a very simple and powerful tool called population pyramid for making policies. So what is population pyramid? So population pyramid is nothing but it's a graphical distribution of each sex of human population. Population pyramid has three shapes. One is called expansive, which has a fast growing population, which each group which is larger than the previous one. The second one is constrictive, which has a lower percentage of younger population, and third one is stationary, which has a similar percentage of all age group. Once we know the different shape of population pyramid, the next thing we'll understand is what is demographic translation model. Demographic translation model is nothing but change in population profile of a country from previous years to present and in future. So let us see the stage 1, which is expanding. Expanding stage is characterized by high birth rate, high death rate, short life expectancy. It is mostly shown by the countries of Asia and some countries of Asia and Africa. The second stage is expanding. It has a high birth rate, falling death rate, slightly longer life expectancy, and it is shown by countries from Asia and some South American countries. The third stage is stationary, which has a declining birth rate, low death rate, and longer life expectancy, mostly exhibited by North American countries and some European countries. The last stage is contracting, which has a low birth rate, low death rate, and longer life expectancy, mostly shown by countries like Japan and some European countries. So now once we have once we know what is our business problem is, that is building population pyramid and making clustering. So let us understand what data what we require for this project. The tool used for data understanding was Excel and Tableau. We downloaded the US Census 2010 data from Alteryx Gallery application, and this data was downloaded in Excel format for 52 different states. Once we downloaded this 52 Excel sheet, it was compiled into one single Excel sheet, and which was then further analyzed by using Tableau so that we can better understand the data. The following visualization gives us the census data visualization. The upper visualization shows us the different races for different states, and the second visualization gives us the percentage of female and male across the different age group. So now we'll see what is data, what the data consists of. The data has a following variable. It has total population for each state, household summary, age group for female, male and total, race and ethnicity, and housing occupancy status. The statistics of the data is median age for total population is 37.5, for female is 38.5, and for male it is 36.5. The population of female in United States is more than a male population. So once we understood the data, the next step is the data preparation. For this, we used Alteryx engine and Excel. So after understanding data from Tableau, Alteryx engine was used for generating population pyramid reports. All the required operations such as arranging, transpose, table calculation, chart were carried out in Alteryx engine environment. Excel was used for doing all the table calculation and getting data into required format, so we can import it for clustering. So once the data preparation was done, we move on to model building, that is clustering. The tool which we used for clustering was JUMP, and the method we used for clustering was Watts hierarchical clustering. In clustering, we made following clustering set based on the gender, and the other one was based on the race. So let us see the observation for population pyramid. The population pyramid on the left side gives us the population pyramid for US based on total population, and the population pyramid on the right side gives a population pyramid for any of the selected states such as California, etc. So what the population pyramid can be US can be compared with the state, population pyramid for each state can be compared with the other state, or population pyramid of the state for 2010 census can be compared with the census data for 2020 or 1990, and it can be also used for projecting future population. After population pyramid, we'll see observation from clustering. The JUMP identified as 7 clusters, and these were the following clusters. This was the number of states which will fall into the clusters. So moving forward, we will see what is how this clustering helped us. Clustering will help us in profiling the state, such as cluster 1 has more black population, significant amount of female population. Cluster 2 has very high considerable population of white population. Cluster 3 has more female population and considerable population of some other races. Cluster 4 has very high male population and considerable population of native Hawaiian and 2 more races. Cluster 5 has very high female white population, and cluster 6 has some other races and significant population of Asian. Cluster 7 has more Asian, native Hawaiian and 2 more races. Once the profiling was done, we took the clusters and we took the clusters and corresponding state and made a table in Excel, and from which we can see that Alabama lies in cluster 1, which has the more black population and significant amount of female population. Or for example, other example is California, which lies in 6, which has considerable amount of Asian population. Now going to conclusion. Population pyramid is very simple and yet population tool to analyze age, sex distribution of human population. By analyzing population pyramid for United States and for all other states, we can conclude about the social policies and events, life cycle, education, health of various age groups and races. It will thus help the policy makers to make sound policies about social welfare scheme for old age people, or making better health care program, or having better birth controls program, or having better medical facilities. Also, cluster analysis will further help policymakers in making sound policies for group of states which are clustered together. Learning experiences. We have learned a lot of from this project. The importance of census data and accuracy required in its collection. The census data is very important tool for making policies. So therefore, the accuracy in which it is collected should be given very high importance. Also, the role of census data in marketing. The census data can be used for marketing purposes also, as it contains many of the demographic variables. Also, visualization of population pyramid. Population pyramid is very important tool, as we said earlier. It can help policymakers to make sound policies, and it can also see how their policies can be tuned up for the future. How can the policies can be very helpful for welfare of citizens. And the last one, what we learned from this project was the importance of cloud analytics. As we know, the cloud analytics is is an advanced form of analytics, and tool like working on having hands-on experience on tool like Alteryx will always help us in future. These are some of the references which we have referred for our project, such as we have referred AC Nielsen survey, we have referred to US Department of Commerce, and we have referred a paper called Clustering of Population Pyramid by Simona Korenchai. We would like to thank you all for listening to our presentation patiently, and if you have any questions, any doubts, or require more information, or would like to share some information, you may please contact us on these email addresses. Thank you.